Welcome
What's
to
up?
the 12th Region Sports Show, the live show. And today is a very special day, probably the best day of the year. It's September 7th. It's I don't know, Jimmy. Go ahead and put that back up there one more time, bro.
It's the happy birthday show. The
It's
happy
it's
birthday, Kenny
the
G.
it's the first time ever that we have a live show on my birthday.
I know.
Oh,
Hey, you like that grab? Look at it. Look, Doodle. The middle picture was of last year when Kenny decided to let me and his wife basically carry everything, and he gets a free golf ride. That's at Southwestern. Yeah, and look, him in a tennis match with the girl from Mercer County.
Oh, he's
Hey,
down,
listen.
Yeah,
down for camp, bro.
Hey, listen. What can I say? Today is a special day, Doodlebug. I turned the big 4-2.
Oh
42
man,
today.
42.
look at that outfit right there, that Pulaski with that helmet on. That golly.
You know, I'm not. Listen. I might be responsible for their 3-0 start. I'm just saying.
What now?
I said I might be responsible for their 3-0 start because I went that day and I worked out with Boone Godby, Cohen Finley, and a few of the other ones, Brady Hull. I mean, I was there. I was working out with them. And now look what they're doing.
You were a little sore after that too, wasn't you?
Oh, yeah. I may have pulled a groin.
Probably.
How was
I,
that hit by Mr. Hull?
that was tough. That was real tough. So anyway, but been a fun day. Been well, actually I've done nothing. But just
I say you ain't done nothing.
It's
done
first
nothing.
opening week of football. Nobody's probably done nothing today.
Well, yeah, my 49ers won, so barely.
Bengals won.
Barely. Jimmy, how'd the Cowboys do the other night?
How the Cowboys? Oh, it cost me money.
Hey, listen, 7.5.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I got it 8.
Oh.
I was trying to turn mine down a little bit. My earpiece ain't working, so I'm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
Doodle's without his earpiece.
Oh,
as always, guys, talk to us. We got so the command center is at Jimmy's house tonight.
Yep.
So Jimmy's running control center. I'm not 110% confident with my internet right now. So in order to have a great show, we're working on some different things, and because listen, it just bothers me if things don't go the right way. So we're trying some different things. We're running the internet through Jimmy's house. He's in control. There's some things I can see. There's some things I can't. But I can see the chat. So you guys comment, holler at us. So
Hey, here's our first one right there, Doodle.
Yes, sir, Wayne. Who they?
Here
Who
we
they
go.
think gonna beat them Bengals?
Hey, Bengals fans. My goodness. But anyway, so and down at the bottom of the screen, you see all of our sponsors there. Always take a minute to check them out. We got a little bit of something for everybody. Got Reno's Burnside down there. Man.
Yeah,
Go
Reno.
some good beer. Linex and Danville, Hollywood's Thermo Seal, D&D HVAC. Look at that, pops right up. Mile and Right State Farm there in Monticello. So we got all kinds of cool stuff down there at the bottom. All of our sponsors. If you look up there in our top corners up there, you will see some of our elite partners: PBK Bank, Stuart Powell, Cattleman's Roadhouse, Ephraim McDowell Health, Spurlin Funeral Home. So a bunch of different ones. Jimmy's in the control center. And look at there. 12 Region Sports Cheer even says happy birthday, cool Kenny G. I wonder who that is. So,
Wonder who that is. Yeah.
No. So yeah. Again, for those that don't know, it is my birthday. I'm just gonna say over and over and over again.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
What'd you get for your birthday?
Cattleman's.
I'm 42. I got nothing.
No.
I got some chocolate chip cookies in there, I think. I went to Dairy Queen and got a confetti cake blizzard. That's horrible. Nasty.
Yeah, sounds gross.
It was.
Well, there goes our Dairy Queen sponsorship.
We got a bunch of people. How about them Cowboys and them Pulaski County Maroons? Josh Anderson said, I believe he is 50. Come on, bro. Gosh.
It's right there.
We seen. I saw someone say something about Kenny's so cool. You need a jacket to stand near him. That is the truth. I've even brought the cowboy hat out back up from.
He said he's so cool. You need a jacket. Oh
Yeah.
man, whose dad joke was that?
Hey man, listen.
Hey, hold up. We got somebody else rolling in over here. Of course,
No.
it's our famous
Oh,
Hazlet.
What's you guys? Florida State. You guys,
Yeah.
Florida State.
hey, listen. The comments are coming in tonight. We got everybody tuned in tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, everybody's fired up about this.
Yeah.
Rankings.
Rankings.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. So we don't have the updated rankings yet. They don't drop till tomorrow morning. But we're definitely going to talk about them tonight.
We definitely got our Power Fives, though.
Yeah, we got everybody that's on the show tonight has a Power Five here.
Yep.
But that's for later in the show. We got to talk about the games we were at or the games that we were halfway at. Unfortunately, me and Jimmy and Tessa, mostly me, decided to leave our game at halftime, which, in my defense, halftime was almost midnight, it felt like. But real quick before we do that, Jimmy, let's jump into, here we go. Josh Anderson, Chris, thanks for the Grippos. They hit at the tailgate in Hardin County. What about that? Did you see that picture, Chris?
Yeah.
I did.
There's a group that took a party bus down there, and they had a big bag of Grippos.
I've seen them on there.
Hey, anytime anybody I know that loves Grippos, we'll hook them up.
So, hey, have we decided where are we going this week? Where's the Grippos man landing this Wednesday or Thursday, or where are we going this week?
Need to be my house eventually.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Kenny, we kind of brought up either Danville or Rockcastle. So let's see who wins in the comments. Let's vote. Who we need to go to? Danville, Rock.
Danville or Rockcastle? You all are on tonight. Yep. So whoever gets the most participation in the comments on the live show tonight is going to end up getting chips delivered to their football team. So, all right, Jimmy, before we get into football, man, I know that's what everybody's wanting to hear. Let's talk about a few different sports. Trinity Christian wins the All-A volleyball title. Do we got that graphic real quick?
Yep, we do. Scrolling to it just now.
All right, here real quick. Trinity Christian. Now, listen, some of these private schools we don't know a lot about. So
right.
Trinity Christian, we haven't seen them much in basketball. We haven't seen them much in girls basketball, or they don't have a football team. So it's hard to know a whole lot about them. So when we come out with the volleyball rankings, we have them ranked 10th because we have heard a little bit about them. But everybody keeps telling us that they're really, really good. So they do win the All-A volleyball championship. And, Jimmy, from what we're hearing, we've got them ranked way, way too low.
Yeah,
I heard that today, Jimmy.
Listen, they beat a couple teams up way ahead of them, so they're gonna move way up. Let's just put it that way. I just got a feeling they're gonna move way up this week. So kudos to them.
So all right, so we definitely wanted to give them a shout out and give them a little bit of more of a some respect that they deserve. But anyway, and what else we got there, Jimmy? Throw up the soccer.
Hey, listen,
soccer rankings real quick.
The girls soccer or the boys?
It don't matter.
Let's start with girls. We'll go with girls.
Girls soccer rankings. Go ahead and go full screen there if you don't mind, please. Girls soccer, we got Boyle County 1, West Jessamine 2, Garrett 3, Southwestern 4, Lincoln 5, Pulaski 6, Danville at 7. Yeah. East at 8, Mercer at 9, Somerset at 10. Jimmy, when do those come out each week?
They're going to come out Mondays, the same as the rankings for football. So we got the rankings in for this coming week already. So it'll be released tomorrow when football comes out on Monday. The rankings.
All right, then flip it over to the boys soccer there real quick. Go full screen. You got West Jessamine 1, Wayne County 2, Pulaski at 3, Somerset at 4, Lincoln at 5, Boyle at 6, Mercer at 7, Danville at 8, Southwestern at 9, and Garrett at 10. We're hoping in the coming weeks that we can get more eyes and more help on getting out and covering some more of these, maybe get a few interviews or getting involved in these and in soccer and kind of getting a more idea of what's going on there. Right now, we do have people that are helping us with the rankings and getting those posted out. We're not able to get to the games because a lot of the games are during the week, and it's just almost impossible for us to get there. So, but we did want to throw out there and mention it. And I think Jimmy's posting some top 10 things or like scores or saves and kills and those type things. So, Jimmy, talk a little bit real quick about what you're doing with that.
Right, yeah. So I mean, every Thursday, I think Thursday's kind of like our off day. So it's kind of like where not a lot of stuff gets put out except for a couple of things. So that's the day that usually individual stuff will come out between either soccer, volleyball, or girl. But basically, girls. I think the past 2 weeks it was girls soccer first, and then last week it was volleyball. So this week it'll be boys. I'll have something on boys soccer coming out on Thursday. Just whether it's goals, saves, or something like that. So. Just some individual stuff for everybody to look at, and kids get their name out there, and just to get recognition.
We got some exciting stuff coming out too. On some new stuff coming out Thursday, Jimmy. I guess you're going to learn about this tonight too. We got some new stuff like touchdown leaders. We're going to start doing passing touchdown leaders, rushing touchdown leaders, receiving touchdown leaders coming out on Thursday. We also do the McKinney Crossing.
That's on Thursday, yeah.
The youth athlete of the week. So that's pretty cool on Thursdays as well. All right, boys. Well, let's get into some football because that's what everybody.
Hold on, Kenny. Don't leave here. You make sure you get that in there so everybody knows.
All right, Jimmy. I'll let you go over this one because this one's all you.
All right, so of course in volleyball you got West Chespin 1, Mercer County 2, Somerset 3, Boyle 4, Pulaski 5. Casey 6, Somerset Christian 7, Rockcastle 8, East Chespin 9, and Trinity Christian 10, which we all know. Trinity Christian ended up beating Boyle this week, I know for sure. And they beat a couple other teams there. So they're going to move up for sure this week. So let's.
I heard from a little birdie today on the golf course that Trinity Christian was the second best team in the region.
I've heard that multiple times.
I heard West, Trinity Christian, and they seen them, so.
All right.
I ain't seen them though. I like to go out and watch. I like watching volleyball. I take my daughter out. She wants to watch some high school volleyball. I go check it out.
So volleyball, it's a we tried to get involved in volleyball a couple years ago, and it started off really good, but like it's a weird, like people welcome you in, but they don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like they want you to be there, but then again, they don't care if you're there or not. So it's kind of weird. I'll be honest. I tried to do a big event, and I got no response, no reaction, no like nothing. I think we tried to do an all-star game, and I had like 3 kids that wanted to do it, and everybody's just ready to move on. Yeah, so it's kind of one of those things like, well, we'll circle the wagons and try to come back a couple of years later, and that's kind of where we're at. So we're trying to get back involved in it, and support the kids and do what we need to do there. But all right, so let's talk football.
Hang on a minute. Where's all that UK gear, Doodle?
Who's running the show, huh?
Where's all that UK gear, Doodle? I seen all these pictures Doodle had on yesterday.
I had Tavy gear on and a
it said Quisenberry on it.
It had UK. I see UK.
It did.
Yeah, your whole family had UK on.
And it had a Tennessee hat on.
Hey, that's why they lost. That's why they lost, because you jinxed them.
No, I lost because their coordinator is horrible. But we'll go on from that. And
I had to take a double look, see if he had UK stuff on.
Oh no, I ain't got none of that on. I mean, I wear Tavy all day long, but it was hard sitting up there in the stands. But tell me why I got more flack from the Ole Miss fans for my Tennessee hat, worried about if they could beat us. And I'm like, boys, y'all in a dogfight right now. Y'all don't need to worry about us.
Hey, Kenny, here's you one for you. Here's your comment.
Yeah, listen, I'll be Danville at Lincoln. Oh, man. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Apex game of the week. It's Danville at Lincoln this week coming up. So, Curtis, be a good time for me and you to have a talk. So, we'll be at Lincoln County this coming Friday night. Me and you
Hey,
can
that's
get
gonna be
together.
a good game for sure. That's gonna be a good
Yeah.
game.
It's gonna be a really good game. So we can chat it up. But before I guess since we're I mean, Kentucky at this point, why would you put Tavia in the game? I'm just
Right.
gonna throw it out there. And I
Yeah.
thought it was weird, Doodlebug wearing the Kentucky
It
Quisenberry
was
jersey with the
it
Tennessee
was
hat.
hard, but
You
I
know,
told y'all at the beginning. I said if he goes to UK, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna have a Tavy jersey. I'm gonna wear it one time. Let him sign it. There we go. There it is.
oh, hey, throw up the Greg Witt comment there. Listen, that's true. I mean, we asked Jimmy. I said, look, we're gonna sit here and we were gonna ride this out, wasn't we? I said, unless they take a halftime, we done have 2 lightning delays, and then they're gonna take a 15-minute halftime, and it started raining, and I'm like, then there was more rain and storms coming behind it. I was like, this game's never gonna get over. I said, then no one's gonna want to interview with us or do anything afterwards because of the rain. And yes, I was old and cranky. And I made a selfish, poor decision, and I left.
Should have brought Poncho.
Left. Yeah, I know. And now last year we rode it out. We rode it all the way out through the rain, the storming, and everything else. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have stuck it out and been a champ. And I was a wimp. And I apologize to the Somerset faithful, but now we got to talk about it. We got to get there and we got to talk about it. So, all right, let's talk about high school football this past week. Let's first talk about the Apex Game of the Week, which we were at for at least half of it. So, which was the Southwestern versus Somerset, first time in 11 years. I think there's a lot of hype to the game, a lot of build. Then the weather started coming in a little bit. Got thinking about that. Everybody was moving the games up. I think we didn't even get there, Jimmy, until 6:15, and I
Yeah.
think we may have not even got there until almost kickoff. And even with the weather,
Yeah.
there was nowhere to park. I mean, I actually just drove over the curb into a field.
He did for sure.
I just parked wherever. I didn't even care. I just parked. And I was like, it ain't like nobody knows what I'm driving anyway. So, yeah, the 1 of 1 truck, it's logoed all over it. But we go down there. The line's 1.5 miles long. So I cut everybody in line and just flashed the logo on the shirt. We go in. But, I mean, first play of the game, drive Southwestern, takes it right down and scores a touchdown. And in my back of my mind, I'm like,
yeah, it was Jordan Lewis, and we're like, I was like, who's Jordan Lewis? I was just like, this kid. I mean, he wasn't even on I guess a radar, but then you kind of look him up, like he's playing really well. So yeah, he got the first drive, first touchdown.
So you're sitting there and you're like, okay, wow. I'm like, all right, then. So I'm waiting. I'm over on the Southwestern side, and I'm just waiting for them to start yelling at me because I'm not giving Southwestern no love this year. Not that I picked on them or said anything wrong. I'm not giving them any love at all. We've dropped them out of the rankings for the first time ever. I mean, they're not in our top 10. When's the last time Southwestern's not been in our top 10? Period. And so, and I'm like, man, we might be in for a battle here, knowing that the Somerset injuries and how they're having to play. And well, so Somerset gets the ball, and it's like 4 plays touchdown. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Southwestern had to take a little more time to score. So it's 7-7. Then here comes lightning delay. Okay. Well, then it was cool because I got to go up and be on the Somerset live stream, the school live stream. And we got up there, and I tell you something about all these press boxes and these, man, it's like the steps are 1 mile long. So by the time I get up there, I get up there, they put me on the headset as soon as I get there, and they ask me these great questions, but I can't freaking breathe. I'm out of air.
Hey, listen.
And I'm like,
Hey,
You
I
know,
I was on the I was on the side. I didn't know where they went to. Like I sent a group text to you. I was like, "This is the only we go to a highlight game of the week, and it's in a lightning delay." And I look up, and I'm left alone. Like I don't see nobody in Weather the Sports anywhere. And Kenny's like, "Oh yeah, I'm up here on the live." I was like, "Okay."
yeah.
Quit.
So and
He
a
needs to
coach.
quit worrying about the concession stands.
No, listen.
Hey, listen.
Hey, so I have a great time up there with them and Coach Laughlin, Coach Laughlin. But anyway, we do have a great time and they're doing a great job up there, and we have a great segment. But I get done, I come out, and I just talked and talked and talked, and I'm dying of thirst. And I'm what's the some I need a Chris Hazlett line here. Chris, what's a good line about when you're just dry and you just need something to drink? What's something a phrase you would use?
Probably something not appropriate for this show.
Now I'm not talking about what you would drink. What's a line you would use saying that you're thirsty?
Need a cool
Right,
pop.
son.
But anyway, so all I got's a debit card because I didn't have time to get cash. So I go to the concession stand, and it's one of those things, like it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they take debit cards, sometimes they don't. But Somerset didn't take it, so I got back over and I go to Jimmy, and Jimmy can tell you, like
He's dying. Like he's
I'm
like
dying.
you can see it.
I'm struggling. And our boy Nicholas over on the Somerset camera, I said, man, you know where I can get a water? And he goes, go over there on the Somerset sideline. There's a gator over there and a cooler full of water. Just get you one. I'm like, I'm not going over there behind the players and getting their water. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and be all right. I'm like, no, man, I can't do that. So he just hands me his Powerade. He goes, drink this. And I'm like, man, I can't drink your Powerade. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. I'll give me another one. I slammed that sucker, didn't I?
It was gone. It was gone within 2 seconds.
I just slammed it. And so I told him I'd give him a shout out on the live show in return.
Thanks for the Powerade, Mr. Kenny G.
So, but anyway, so they come back out. Somerset took control of the game. They, they look good. Chris Hughes is always, solid player. They got the Woolridge kid. There's a few others, but it was hard for me to stay focused on the game because of all the delays and the different, the one. Bartley's is great as always. Somerset is kind of, Jimmy, I'll let you talk a little bit. So both these teams don't throw the ball. They don't throw the ball. They might be able to throw a little bit, but they don't throw it much. And me personally, I'm more in tune in games to where teams can throw the ball a little bit, kind of do both. So, it's different for me to watching games where it's just run. Both teams just run. It's just smash mouth, hardcore football. Now, it's good football, but it's harder for me to be to really dial in and just really I don't know. I can't say it's hard for me to really dial in and love that game per se, because I enjoy the passing game so much.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what did you think about before up to that point before we left? But now after we left, when we left, it was 21-7 halftime.
Right.
After that,
yeah.
it ended up being just a
35 or 7. I think it got called at that point. So, I was sitting there paying attention and watching. I think Somerset was more off the bat, right out of the gates. They look to be more I guess since they ain't played in 11 years. I think it just kind of meant a little bit more to them. So you could see they were quick getting off the line of scrimmage, defensively. And, just from the get-go, it just seemed like they had a little bit more energy right off the bat. Outside that first drive by Southwestern scoring. But I think after that, they kind of settled in a little bit. But, Somerset they look really good. They can be really good. This week they play Paris. So, Paris is 3-0. They're going to Paris. So, I think that'll be a good test for them to see where they at. But Somerset looked really good from what I saw. I think they're probably, they're just, and I'll kind of take this out. They're just outside my Power 5 right now, but they're right there.
Oh, you can't be giving up your Power 5 before
I
we
just
get to the
did.
gym. You
I
can't
just
be
did.
doing that.
Y'all got spoiler alerts tonight. You giving up game of the week, Jimmy?
Hey, listen.
Well, I did, didn't I? I did. Well,
Yeah. Well, listen. Hazlett's gonna have to explain his little Power 5 there, so we'll let him talk about that when he gets to it.
Well,
But no,
at least we turned ours in.
So yeah, the one thing I would so I really didn't think about this, and I got to give Allie Witt credit here on this one. She kind of called me on this. She said, I said when we left early, we didn't think about this, Jimmy. We left early because we're like, it's raining. This game's probably over. And I was like, no one's really going to care. And she said, no, you knocked one of our boys a chance out of handling the belt, holding the belt.
True that.
We forget how important the belt has become. So
we got to go back.
By us leaving early, we took that opportunity away from somebody. But we did have someone hold the belt.
Yeah.
We did.
So
yeah, really awesome.
Don't worry, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. This is the first time I'm doing the show here by myself, so kind of let me get to it there. There we are.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and go full screen there. This is our boy Zeke. So first time I've met Zeke. Zeke is a Somerset and Pulaski super fan. His favorite player on Somerset is Jacob Bartley. So got to meet him, and he got to hold the PBK Bank MVP belt. And now the thing about Zeke is he either likes you or he don't like you. And we don't know if he likes Cool Kenny G yet or not. It's up for debate. It's up for debate. He did take a picture, and he did like the belt. So it was pretty cool to get to meet him. And something we're thinking about starting is something called the Super Fan of the Week or the Super Fan of the Game. So when we go to these games, meeting people like Zeke who and it's trying to figure out the right way to say this, but special needs or that wants to hold the belt or wants to something y'all understand what I'm saying. That would like that opportunity or we would love to be able to make their day or just do something fun or just have a good time. So but no, Zeke is awesome and he had his Bartley jersey on, so that was cool with that. So had a chance to meet Zeke, and I can't remember. I got to check and see what was Zeke's. I got to remember Zeke's last name. I can't remember Zeke's last name.
Hold on.
I see. I got it here.
I'll send it to you.
Here we go. It is Zeke Mitchell. Ezekiel Mitchell's his real name, but we call him Zeke. Zeke Mitchell. So, and then, hey, Jimmy, if you got the other one, I also did a little. Look here. Cool Kenny G got a little. I was doing some.
I love it, Bo.
I know. Look at that. That was a future Somerset cheer jumper there. I don't know.
I noticed they cropped you out of the picture.
Yeah. I don't know how the parents felt about me escorting them around or not, but I felt like I did a pretty good job for the most part.
Future jumper right there.
There you go. All right. So we did, but those were, so we do got the super fan thing, and looking forward to that. And if the opportunity arises, like I said, we would never ever put that pressure on anybody or say, hey, we got to do it. We're just saying that opportunity's there, and that idea does come to us from Zeke's mom. So Ashley, I think it is.
Yeah.
So Zeke's mom and is she's the one that brought it to us and said, hey, we think that would be a great thing for people. So
yes.
We would and listen, like I said,
it means a lot for them to be out there on game night and watch them kids, watch the other people, and cheer them on, and then it's like you said, it's just hard, but it's good for them. They enjoy it, man.
And listen, we know who we are and what we are. We understand we're not like we're not that big of a deal, but listen, like we still want to help people and promote and to a lot of people, man, we're I mean that's it's still something, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean to some people we might be like I don't some people we might be a joke, but to other people it means a lot. You understand? Like
Yeah.
so any way we can help or if we can make an experience for somebody or do certain things, that's what we're all about. So that was a great experience for us, and that's a friend we've made forever. Hopefully, I'm hoping Zeke likes me. I just really am. So I'm hoping Zeke becomes a cool Kenny G fan, so I can get him a shirt, and so I'm gonna try to bribe him a little bit. I'm gonna get him a shirt.
I hope he don't like you, and then I'll buy him a shirt.
Okay, so well, Hazlett, if he likes you, that'll be 2 people.
I only need one, brother.
And I think the first one's your mom.
That's the only person I care about liking me.
That's right. So, all right. Doodlebug, let's go to you real quick. Let's talk about your game. Rockcastle moves to 3-0, beat Whitley County.
Yeah.
I've got Isaiah Jackson's stats here in front of me, but go ahead and talk a little bit about how that game went.
Well, we get there and we pull up. Kids are warming up and everything. They went back to the locker room, get ready to come out. Boom. Starts pouring down the rain. I'm like, oh no. And, we're in Whitley County. That's middle of nowhere. So then they have a nice facility, though. They have a great facilities. But then it starts lightning. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no. I think I called Hazley and said, where are you at? He's like, Barry, pulling the game. I said, well, I'm Barry, watch it. We just got lightning away. Another 15 minutes. Boom. Another 27 minutes. Boom. I think we had 3 in a row. I was just like, oh no, we're never going to get out of here. But as far as the game wise, but I stuck around. Hint, hint.
Oh.
Wow.
You had no choice. You was 3 hours away.
But got out there. Came out there and played like we were supposed to. Now, Whitley County had a little running back. Well, he was a regular running back, but he had to move to quarterback. And, man, he's tough. I don't know. I can't remember the kid's name, but, man, they said last year he rushed for almost 2,000 yards or something. But he was good. But he broke a couple on us and threw a touchdown, but other than that, the game was never really in doubt. I mean, played really good. Put them away, like better than we, last week. Last week we let them hang around a little bit. This week, put them away, smash mouth football. Like you said, Isaiah Jackson had a great game. X had a good game. Blake had a good game. Defense, the whole defensive core had a good game. I don't know all the kids' names, but they had a good game. The line, shots out to the line, man.
Yeah.
The line, quarterback is always solid. So.
His name was B. Parker.
Isaiah Jackson had 16 carries for 246 yards.
Yeah. Oh, man, he had to play. I was telling you, man, it was so crazy. So they go do an onside kick. I wish somebody had video of it. Went to do an onside kick. So you know how everybody stands around, waits, not knowing if it's going far enough, whatever. And I heard people like, touch down the ball. By that time, Isaiah comes out of nowhere and takes off with it and runs for about 50 yards. Everybody's like, what? It was sort of just like, like a video game play.
So he's got 20, and also for his career, he's gone over 2,100 yards for his career in rushing.
Yeah, so it was a good game. I mean, everybody's all fired up for this week. Open the new stadium up. Powell County comes rolling in. So we shall see.
Yeah. So
that was a good win. That was a good win for Rockcastle. Whitley County's not no slouch. I remember Lincoln happened to go down and play them a few years back when we were 5A. They're always a pretty good program, so that's a pretty good win.
Yeah, it is. Everybody was talking about like the J Town win, how it was. I mean, J Town hasn't lost. They beat Wagner and Doss. So I mean, Rock's playing some pretty good ball right now. But
I'm more impressed with Rock's kind of schedule this year. A little bit more impressed with Rock's schedule early in the season this year than I have been in the past.
yeah,
So, both those are good wins.
yeah. So just keep on trucking. That's all they can do. Let's see.
All right. So I guess we'll move on to Chris here. Chris, moving on to your game, Lincoln and West. Lincoln pretty much, just from the scores, looked like Lincoln dominated the game. Ended up being a 27-14 game, but I mean, looked like Lincoln was in control from beginning to end, and that was playing pretty much 2 players down for the most part for the most of the game. So we know Cash was out, but Spiegel going out early. So just kind of give a little bit of a recap of what you saw.
Yeah, we have beautiful skies in Jasmine County. I was a little late though. I missed opening kickoff, but the traffic, I don't know why school has a stop sign 20 feet before you pull in the school. I
It's a
hate going to
four-way
West
stop.
Jasmine. I hate going to West Jasmine. But anyways, got there, great weather. Lincoln County pretty much controlled the whole game. Even being down, um, you're starting running back, you're starting H-back, you know, you had guys step in like Bryson Mullins and Ree Curlis that, technically you look at it, you're 3 and 4 running back, but Ree Curlis ain't no slouch when it comes to being running back. He's one of those guys who could compete for a one if he wanted to. The kid still ended up with 100 yards rushing on the game, but Johnny Atkins played the game of his life, defensively and offensively. Started out with a pick, some big catches. Bob Floyd played great. Tucker played pretty good. The line's where I'm impressed. The line actually showed up and dominated both sides of the ball. So I'm a little jaded that I gave West Jessamine the props last week, and they kind of didn't show up for me on Friday night.
Well, I mean, sometimes teams will play. I mean, it's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes you
Yeah.
play good, sometimes you don't. I mean,
they come in thinking two of the Lincoln's better players are out. They might have
Yeah.
came in thinking, but I mean, like you said, Lincoln stepped up, and the players that they came in, everybody came in and played. I seen Atkins' kid. I seen Atkins. Well, I was on our lightning delays. I got to watch the first quarter, so I seen Atkins take the ball away. Defense played well. Secondary, what I was worried about, they played well. Secondary played well. I seen them let some people play.
West Jessamine quarterback has a strong arm, but they were a little off. He threw the ball well. A lot of times they could have been catches, but he threw it, overthrew them a little bit. I think that was the pressure from the line. Um, you know, I don't know if West Jessamine didn't play that good or Lincoln County played that good. I think it's a little bit of both. I think Lincoln played really great offensively and defensively, other than a couple little minor mistakes here and there. I know Coach Rogers ain't happy with, but it happens. Um, but I think Lincoln really put a complete game together, and just
that district's changing rapidly. That district's changing a little bit. With the
yeah,
Corbin Edwards getting injured, and I've not kept up with Russell County since.
Russell County got beat by Campbellsville but just by 10 points.
Well, Campbellsville's good.
That's what I'm saying. They got beat by 10 points by Campbellsville. That's it.
So that's an eager, and we'll talk about the other team here shortly. But man, I mean, I'm starting to get higher on Lincoln County. I think with all those seniors and just some of their experience, right? Some of the plays they're making, like the Johnny Atkins, who's been there and waited for his time to play. I mean, he's been playing, but I mean, this is his last go round, and the AJ Morgans and the the Grady Fosters and the Bryce Floyds and the Bryson Mullinses and all these kids that, I mean, this is their last go round, right?
Yeah,
Reed
I mean,
Yeah,
Firmins, you know,
the line. The
uh,
line. I mean, I
the
don't know
Brendan
all the kids on the
Hazletts of the
line.
world.
Chris knows them.
These kids are, this is their this is their last chance to prove that they, that they deserve whatever it is that they got to get, right?
yeah,
So
I mean, they're not going to let down. I mean, they're a great group of kids. I think we got 18 seniors that have played all the way up since like, first and second grade, and not used to losing. I mean, they know how to win, so they know to go out and take care of business. So it's exciting year, you know.
all right, then. Well, like I said, moving next week, we've got a pretty exciting matchup, and we'll talk about that a little bit. As Danville 3-0 will come to Death Valley 3-0, and you're talking about mid-90s rematch. I mean, this got Game Boy vibes feeling to it.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, would you ever thought Danville being 3-0 going to play Lincoln County in week 4?
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
I thought it could happen. I mean,
you got to look at the
the
schedule.
I was really surprised. Well, I don't want to bring up our game. I mean, their game without talking about it until we go into it. But I was really surprised at their game Friday night. Yeah. That was the only one I was really worried about, but I figured they could get it. But going back to Lincoln before we leave off there, man, I'm really impressed with the way they're playing in the trenches. I mean, I don't know all the guys' names. I'm sure Chris knows the linemen's names that we ain't mentioned, but they're playing good in the trenches, and that's how you get some of them wins you ain't supposed to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean your game plan. I mean, whether you're throwing the ball or you're running the ball, I mean, it all starts with the guys up front. We all know that, and if they have a bad game, your whole game plan shot to crap. So, shout out to like Sean Brown, Grady Foster,
Tucker Julian.
Tucker Julian, which plays more linebacker, but John David Westerfield, Matthew Sneed, those guys, that you really don't hear about them a lot, but I mean they control the game.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's the same thing. I mean, I've been like, we got some good linemen out here, everywhere on the 12th region. I think
good kids.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the two big games that a lot of people probably want to talk about. First and foremost, you got Pulaski going to North Hardin, another 6A school. So Pulaski opens their schedule up with 3 6A schools. Now, me personally, I don't put a lot of emphasis into the 4A, 5A, 6A stuff. I know it's
but RPI
the most important
does.
thing. That's the most
RPI does.
RPI does. So PC goes down there. They trail a lot of the game. They're down 14-7 going into the third, fourth quarter, I think it was. But they end up winning 28-14. Kason Brock has a huge game, scores all 4 touchdowns. Pulaski
must have been those Grippos, I'm telling you.
It must have been those Grippos, man. But they find. And here's the thing about PC. They lose this game last year. They lost games last year they should have won. But now they're figuring out a way to win these games. So they're 3-0. They win another good game. They got a big game coming up this week. They didn't play their best game again, guys. That their first 3 games, a common theme in all 3. All 3 first halves were mediocre or below par. All 3 second halves, they end up pulling away or winning by 2 touchdowns or more. And coaching, I mean adjustments. PC is right now showing that they're a better second half football team. But what do you all take away? Is this the North Hardin win at North Hardin? Is that a really good win? Did you all feel like they should have won by more, or what do y'all think?
Now, I watched a little bit of it. When I came home. Then I didn't end up watching me because I was tired. Yeah. So, but man, I mean, Hardin looked like they had some studs too. I mean,
Yeah.
If they have some speed and everything else, man, anytime you go beat a 6A team, man, I mean, that's big deal, man. That's
Doodle
big
just
deal.
hit it right on the head. Doodle just said it right, hit it right on the head. Look, Kenny, you said you don't look at the 5A, 6A, and all that, but I'm gonna tell you, when a lot of smaller schools or your county schools go play these big time 6A schools, sometimes they're a little intimidated when they get off the bus, and sometimes they're beat when they get off the bus because they're just intimidated, by the size of the stadiums and stuff like that. Hey, we're playing a 6A team. But I think that's a great win. But I do agree with you that last year they probably would have lost that game. I think they've been checking off all the boxes where they've messed up last year, and they've got all their boxes checked, and they're correcting all their mistakes, and
And,
they're starting to show they're starting to be pretty dominant in the 12th and
and what you
5A.
and what you said also, Chris, you and Kenny said they might have lost it last year, but their Burns has got them he's had them for the whole season, like the whole
Yes.
off season.
Yeah.
He's pushed and pushed, and they got that mentality in there. They got that mentality right now. We're not going to lose. I'm sure Hans had it too, but I'm just saying these kids have bought into it and gone full throttle with it. And like I said last week, I think they got a little bit more leadership right now than some other teams around here does.
Well, if you look at who North Hardin's played LCA, Pulaski, and Meade County. So,
What was the LCA game?
LCA was 41-21. That was at LCA. So, I mean, that's a good win. That's a good win for Pulaski for sure.
Yeah.
So LCA beat them 41-21?
Yeah. And LCA and Boyle last week. So that's 28-21.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good program. I mean,
yeah.
Now everybody may say this coming Friday is a bigger matchup, and
I think
could be true.
I think they're going to play the best player. They're playing the best player they faced since football camp. Put it that way. He is the truth, and he was at Ohio State this weekend.
Yeah, I think he got offered.
Yeah, he is the man, and their line's the man. And I believe, I mean, I would love to be at that game, dude. Love to be. Where's it at?
It's at PC.
At PC.
And now listen, obviously that's probably the best game in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, close to it.
And we had some of our buddies were like, you got to come to this one to make it the game of the week. And most of the time we would, but it doesn't fit our. There's a list of what we make our game of the week. And So, but anyway, Case and Brock had 30 carries, 178 yards, and 3 touchdowns, and a scoop and a score. And they beat North Hardin 28-14. But you know what? So, man, I can't help but to think when Jimmy brought up the LCA North Hardin 41-21 score. So, I mean, a win's a win on the road. But I don't know.
We really can't. I mean,
I know you can't compare apples to apples.
LCA got beat by Cal 47-7 Friday.
Man, that's crazy, isn't it?
But
Cal's nuts right now, though.
But LCA is one of them schools, and I know they're not a 12 team, but they made a schedule to get ready for November. They're not in the shape they want to be, but they were in there with Boyle County. Boyle County found a way to win it at the end. They lost Friday night to Cal. Cal's a great football team.
Cal, everybody like that. I think Cal's had a running clock on everybody.
Jimmy, put that last comment up there about the Rock. We're gonna get into that discussion.
We're getting to that.
And
wait, put that back up there. Put that back up there. All I've got to say is Rock should be the
new 1 or 2 in the new rankings.
Well, shouldn't it just be NEW?
Put Josh. Put Josh's.
I knew what he meant.
Comment up. Look at that schedule right there coming up. For
Oh
them
man,
boys.
hey,
South
that's
Hey,
Warren.
murder's
Gauntlet.
South
that's
Warren.
murder's row
Lord
right
have
there.
mercy. South Warren. Woo.
So
It's a gauntlet.
we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna chat rankings here in a little bit later, Mark. We don't want to get the cat out of the bag just yet, and we're gonna have a good discussion about that because it's not as easy as just saying these people should be here or they're there. Because just like we're just talking about, I mean, Pulaski's 3-0. You know, they beat North Hardin. North Hardin loses to LCA. Boyle beats LCA. Lexington Catholic beats Boyle.
I mean, if you KSR, you just don't even look at none of that.
You know, I mean, I mean, it's so there's so.
Oh
man! Listen,
goodness.
ranking. So I want to talk one thing about rankings real quick on our football rankings. All right, our rankings are based on a hypothetical basis. There's really no true way to do like 12th region football rankings because there's different classes, there's different districts, there's different regions, right? We do this just on our coverage area. So our rankings are make believe because some of these teams will never play each other. They'll never, we do it in our coverage area and we try to just do it for the fun of it to kind of be like, hey, this is who we think is here and here and here.
Back up though. Our rankings are not make believe.
No.
Our ranking, no, all right, don't do that. Our rankings are not
no. You're mistaken the way I'm using that term. I'm not talking, but they're not like they're not like 6A, 5A, 4A, 3A. When I say
that's the overall ranking. I mean,
it's an overall. No, our rankings are legit by what we're doing. I'm just saying they're not, but they're not like
3A rankings, 2A rankings, 1A rankings.
Yeah, they're not.
But they're legit though.
Yeah. It's no different in college football's top 25.
Yeah.
You got SEC, you got Pac-10, you got Big 12. You know,
KSR does the same ranking, statewide ranking. So
there's just no way for us to ever say. You know, I saw someone's comments. You know, like we try to visualize what might happen if teams played each other. But that there's a very good chance that stuff that would never happen, right?
I mean, it can't. So, other classes, unless they schedule each other.
In our rankings, you could never really ever, you know, sometimes a team that may beat another team may be ranked ahead of that team just because, listen, winning games does matter, but also your strength of schedule matters. You can't play teams that you know you're going to beat by 80 every week and expect
hey, his rankings, they may be make believe.
Go Vols, but ours is not fake news.
Hey, I'm just going to touch on Coach Burns there. You know, when I talked to him the other day, he said one thing to me that really, you know, showed me what he believed, you know, with his program. And he said, you know what, we were talking about some different things, and he said, playing Danville last year, which Danville had a bad year last year. He said playing Danville last year did not help us as a program with the RPI. I made sure that moving forward, we're not in that same boat. And you see those next 3 games and you see what he's done play, that guy's setting his up for a deep run in November. So.
Hey, Jimmy, post that North Hardin's. You see that? Did you post that U of L commit? Didn't play an LCA game. First game back was PC, so that's a big one.
Nobody cares.
Oh no, he's going to Louisville.
Oh, so anyway,
PC still wins. PC still wins.
Oh, he played against PC.
That's what they're saying. He didn't play in the LCA game. His first game back was PC. So anyway, PC. That's a good win. It's a big win. They do what they need to do. Two touchdown game. That's a 2 touchdown win.
And they played them there.
Forget
when you play somebody there.
Now they
got the win in their house.
We're not going to talk too much about it. It doesn't get no easier for them. And I mean, I don't know. They don't have an easy game on the schedule this year.
No,
it's you know, and the team we're getting ready to go to now. Boyle County, their schedule doesn't get no easier until it gets to their district.
No.
You know, so now let's go. Listen, for the first time since 2022, we're talking about a Boyle County team that loses a game in the
Regular
regular
season.
season.
Yeah.
In the regular season. So, we're all sitting there talking, and all of a sudden the scores start popping up. And listen, I try not to make a big deal out of it but it is when you're a Boyle County team and you're used to dominating and you're used to being on top. When it comes across but you're down 7-0, 10-0, 17-0, people are going to talk about it, and that's what was happening. I was getting updates and whatever, and they're like, "Man, Boyle's losing," and it's very odd to see a Boyle County team not being able to put the ball in the end zone. And I'm not there. I don't know what's going on. Later, we find out that they might be down some linemen. Baylor gets hurt, and a team like that, when you lose, because here's the thing I will tell you about Boyle that I saw the other night against LCA. They're not going to score like this. They're going to play old school football. They're going to have long, sustained drives. They're going to score the old school way. They got to play smash mouth football. They're going to score in 7, 8, 9, 10 play drives. They're not going to catch the ball and take a 2-yard loss and turn into a 90-yard play. This is my opinion only. They can throw the ball to Seneca and no one's going to stop him. But, I just don't see the big play threat from Boyle this year. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying it's not there. I just haven't seen it yet. So they're old school. They're, like I said, 7, 8, 9, 10 play drives. They're going to have to score and run time off the clock. That's how they do it. But with that comes, you're going to be a lot of long third down plays. You're going to be, you have a penalty or you have a mistake. You get behind the chains. You're going to stall drives. You lose your starting quarterback. You go down on the line. How deep is the bench? I don't know. These are just questions that I ask myself in my head because I've not got real familiar with the team, is what I'm saying. So, but now I saw them play LCA, and LCA is a really good team, and they were up 21-0. They have a dominant defense. They had a bad second half. Is this just one of those cases where they had a bad second half and they had a bad game follow up? This is not Boyle. Do we see a flip-flop? Because it doesn't get easier, guys. They're playing Highlands this coming week.
Turnovers.
So like I said, I don't know the story of the game.
Turnovers, 4 and outs. Listen, it shocks me to say that Boyle County has been outscored 38-14 in the last 6 quarters. We're not used to that. Just like this team I'm pointing at right here, they lost to Florida State week 1. Everybody's ready to fire the coach. Everybody's panicking. Listen, Boyle County knew coming into this season they were going to have a new identity. They're still one of the best teams in the 12th region that we got. They are going to be fine. Now, they're going to have some bumps and bruises this season and the next few seasons, but they are still a dominant force in 4A, whether people want to believe it or not. They just won't be as flashy and fast as we have seen the last 5 or 6 years. They're still well coached. They still got a lot of depth. They still got people that can make plays. It just may not be what we're used to seeing, because a Tavy Quisenberry and a Marmar Brown, they're once in every 10 years, They still got one of the best players in the state of Kentucky over there. Now, they're going to have to find a quarterback to get him the ball. I hope the best for Baylor Murphy. I hope he's not out for an extended time. He went out in the first half. We don't talk about injuries or anything like that because we don't really know yet. But until Boyle County puts something out. But just like this team right here, Boyle County is going to be just fine. They may not. People will panic when they start. If they lose 2 or 3 games, people in Boyle County will panic, and you can't do that. Just get behind them and roll with it. You'll be just fine come playoffs.
Yeah, their next 3 games is Murder's Row.
Yeah, it's like they got Highlands and at Ballard and then St. X. So, I mean,
the thing I'm going to say is this group of kids they got now, you take Driver and Murphy really off from it. Those kids, the kids before, like if they still had Tavy, the Boners and, players like that, it didn't matter if they were down 14 or if they were down
Right.
17. They could always come back. They always believed they could win every game, I think. This new team has to find their new identity, and, they got to believe in themselves. They wear that on the front of their chest, and they got to go out and prove it now.
Hey, real quick, Chris, this reminds me of something me and you talk about a lot about basketball. And I don't know if we should bring it up, but I'm going to. Me and you talk about this a lot when it comes to Lincoln basketball, about a lot of the newer teams and the older teams, about the Timmy Taylors and the Jacob Conways and the
Jackson Smith.
Noah Youngs and
a lot of those kids, a lot of those people, like these new teams aren't those teams. They have to make their own identities. They have to make their own paths, and they have to set their own legacies, right? Well, this Boyle County team has to make their own legacy. They're not those teams. They were a part of it, but now this is a new era of Boyle football. It's the same Boyle football team, but it's a new era, a new identity, to where it's like, okay, you can no longer, and I mean this the nicest way too, and I don't mean this bad, you can no longer ride the coattails of what that team did. It's time for you to make the statement that this is who we are. We're standing on our own 2 feet now. This is what we are going to do.
And what
you see it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You see it in all aspects of sports. You see it with Alabama in college football. You see it with the New England Patriots in the NFL. You've seen it with the Chicago Bulls. When Michael Jordan left, teams have got to find a new identity. They can't rely on what they did in the past to get them through. They got to, they got a great coaching staff. They got a great support system over there. They just got to find their new identity, and they'll be fine.
And I mean, it ain't like they lost to a weak team. They lost to a Lexington Catholic that is playing really good ball, and it's always there at the end. And if it's and I mean, the thing about it is, if there's any other team, if it ain't Boyle and they're down 3, because Boyle ain't gonna be telling you they're down 3 line. I mean, you get Haddix on here, he's gonna be like, forget I'm down 3 linemen, forget a quarterback. We're down a quarterback, we still should have won, right?
Yeah.
But we look at our reality in the middle of the game, and you bring in, you got 3 linemen out, or how many it was. You got them out, and then you have to bring in you got your game plan. Then you got to bring in a quarterback that's not seen varsity action that counts. Let's get that right now. No varsity action counts. And playing at Lexington Catholic is a tough environment. I remember when Garrett used to play up there with my brother's coach, and I remember when I used to go watch Boyle play and everybody else. Lexington Catholic now, it says Catholic, but it's rowdy.
Yeah.
Fans is rowdy. And you bring somebody in like that. But I've seen a lot of turnovers. I seen Catholic score on some time. I mean, somebody look it up and see. I mean, but I seen Catholic get the ball in some good positions from turnovers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. To me, if I thought Boyle County was going to lose a game, it would have been last Friday night against Lexington Christian. I think Christian's a better team than Catholic now.
I did too, but Catholics beat some Catholics defense and everything. Catholic, I don't know. They're always sneaky good. They always find somebody that you don't know about when they come. They're always sneaky good.
Catholic and Christian has a game plan for Boyle. If you go back, couple years. I mean, they're tight games. I mean, that's used to be, everybody talks Titletown. That's went away. The Boyle Catholic, the Boyle Christian has become more of a rivalry, in today's time, in the last 5, 6 years,
Yeah.
So
hey, listen,
which Catholic's always been a pretty good rival with Boyle, because
they have.
But to me, I still think Boyle should have lost. To me, I thought they should have lost against Christian. They didn't. They found a way to win. If they can repeat that, they'll be fine.
If Boyle wins the next 3, it won't none of it matter. I mean, again.
Well, we're just talking about it because everybody's freaking out.
Yeah, listen.
Really.
Well, let's be real about it. Not everybody's freaking out, but
there's some.
outside of Boyle County,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people celebrating today.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of hating going on.
Yeah,
A
Hey,
lot of
if you're
hate.
gonna
I
beat
mean,
them, you
don't
better
sugarcoat it. There's a
beat
lot
them
of hating
now.
going on. I mean,
but I'm telling you,
Well,
I mean,
hey,
it's
but
just one
that's all aspects of sports. Team people hate Alabama football. People hated Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. People hated Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. When you win that much, you're always going to have haters that want to see you fall.
Oh yeah, Steph
So,
Curry, Steph
Yeah.
Curry, the Warriors, all of it. You know, people's always gonna
Yeah.
people are always gonna hate.
and
But
I'm telling you, so they
program ain't going nowhere over
they're
Hey,
going.
but
Go ahead.
I did hear good things out of their backup quarterback, Jet. I heard he played a pretty decent second half with what he came into. It's just, they moved the ball a little bit more, but they just wasn't able to find, what they needed to score. But
there.
I heard him coming in. He looked pretty good.
Well, also, I mean, we've discussed this off camera. I mean, they got some options over. They got options. I mean, Haddix will figure a way. They look way different come Friday night, boys.
Yeah, I mean
they look way different. And the people that need to get the ball will get the ball, but they got some people that can, they got some people that's got some experience that can do what needs to be done.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, in the end, it's one game.
Yeah.
And Boyle will do what they need to do, and like I said, it just feels weird for us to kind of have that conversation today.
Yeah,
kind of
third week of the season.
Talk about it.
Well, you take the last couple of years. I mean, it wasn't really much to say about Boyle other than they put a running clock.
Yeah.
First, second quarter, game was over. Now we, you're going to have more to talk about weekly about Boyle County football.
Yeah.
It just happened.
But anyway, doesn't get much easier for them. Let's see where they go. I'm kind of excited to see, how much they grow, how better they get, who steps up. They're going to have people step up and perform in different ways to get better and to win games. So
I think,
and they will.
Yeah, they will. I mean, like you said, they will. Haddix, come on now.
Hey, they've got a great crew coming through for the next 3 or 4 years. You take the little nephew, the Cornelius. They got some players. Little running back, I can't remember his name. I've heard a lot of talk about him. Faster than a damn silver bullet, but I'm telling you,
you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Well, he's got a nickname that I seen on Twitter, but listen, they've got some athletes coming through, and you got the Tammys coming through.
You talking about the McCoy kid?
No, I'm not talking about McCoy.
He's tough too.
Yeah.
But I mean, the kids they got right now, the boys, they're gonna come out totally different next week. I mean, different look.
Jimmy, but
which one?
In the next 4 to 5 years, the next 4 or 5 years, you're going to see a big
wrong one.
A big jump in the Boyle County tradition of the guys who started the whole Boyle County phase in the 2000s. You start to see their kids coming through.
Yeah. Well,
it's going to be deadly.
And I think we'll have Title Town. I think we'll have a big rivalry back by then too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
Little John
right there. It's going to be good.
That's Little John. His I think his daddy played college football too, and they said that he was a great athlete.
His dad used to work at Central Seal, Martre, Little John.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but all right then. Well, Jimmy, you the one in the controls over there. What we got over there in the corner to talk about before we get to anything?
We got our scoreboard.
We never went to our scoreboard. So, all right. Boyle County beats Wayne County 44-10. Wayne County's still trying to figure it out since losing Corbin Edwards, who did have a successful ACL surgery. So we're wishing Corbin the best and hoping he
prayers go out to them.
McCreary Central gets a big win, man. Big win.
Let's go Raiders.
So Lincoln County gets the big win over at West Jess, 27-17. Danville 41-13 over Anderson County. Danville didn't, like I said, I don't know much about teams outside the 12.
That's a big win, man. That's a real big win.
I didn't expect Danville to win by that margin, and they did. So starting to really pay attention. I'm starting to think, how good is Danville?
Hey, close game to start, but halftime adjustments, and Danville came out on fire.
So Garrett Millsboro canceled. Won't make that up. That game's just a scratch. Dunbar beats East Jessamine. Really surprised there. Really surprised on that one. 27-21. Leaves me with some questions about East Jessamine now moving forward. Just to be honest, I feel like that's a game you would think East Jessamine wins pulling away.
Well, Dunbar and Catholic played close the week before, though.
Okay, and so I don't know. Maybe that's getting better.
And that's another 6A school you're going to play.
Yeah,
numbers.
All right, go full screen there. Dare County beats Casey County 55-14. Pulaski, like we talked about, beats North Hardin 28-14. Rockcastle with the big win 48-20. Duntalk Lexington 17-7 over Boyle. Atherton over Mercer 28-7. Mercer struggles still.
But that I thought it was going to be worse.
Yeah. Mercer starts out 0-3. So I don't know who Mercer plays next.
But I mean, right there, that Atherton team, that's the one Boyle went 0-0 with in the scrimmage, and they beat everybody they played this year. They're pretty daggone
Mercer
good.
plays at Raceland Friday night.
Okay.
I'm really I like it. I mean, did that go the whole game or did they call it?
I think they went the whole game.
I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, it's no moral victories, but like if you're struggling like that, that's stop them to 28-7. I mean, Craig Coach East is gonna be like, no, it ain't nothing. But I mean, a lot of people around the state thought that game was going to be a running clock.
Josh Anderson said he thinks it got called early, maybe.
Oh,
I'm not sure. But anyway, Darius Baldwin says 2-year rivalry's back. Do you guys think Danville Boyle 2 years?
Yeah, I hope. It's supposed to be back, ain't it?
I'm talking about like back, like legit back.
Oh, yeah. Stony stays and everything goes right. Yeah, it's back. Danville's kids ain't going nowhere. That's the thing. They got stables. They ain't going nowhere.
But are they? I'm just thinking out loud. Are the same kids that were there, 5, 6, 7 years ago?
I'm gonna say this: us as 12th region would like to see that game, but in the new age of RPI, unless Danville becomes a better program than what they have been in the past, and they're on the right track, it means nothing for Boyle County to play them per RPI.
But I think
it does to the town, though. It does to the town, and the town pays everybody.
But I think
plays everybody. So
I think Boyle wants to play it. Matter of fact, I almost know Haddix wants to play the game.
Well, the fans want to play the game, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
So they'll have that game back, I think. But you think what Kenny's saying is it going to be back? I think it's going to be back.
Yeah,
I really do. I think it'll be back. I mean, in 2 years, if Stoney stays, I think it'll be back. Danville's got the kids, guys. They got the kids. They're doing what they're doing now. I mean, and a lot of people jumping the gun on this year. We didn't think. We thought they would win 3 to 4 games this year. A lot of us did, which I did. I thought they win 3 to 4 games. What they've done right now is great, and they made a bigger jump than we thought. But the talent level is there. They just got to build back up everything. People want to come out when you're winning. Kids want to come out and play when you're winning. They get more kids to come back out, and kids to stay around close to home. They got some kids. They got some kids scattered.
It's got
Danville got the most important thing they needed back, which was their culture of Danville football.
Exactly.
And that is big, with Stoney doing the to be a team captain, you had to, score so high on his quiz he gave you about, the tradition of Danville football. He wants the kids to know that stuff. So the culture of winning and never giving up at Danville is back. So
Hey Kenny, speaking of Danville, we can you can throw that out there.
There, yeah, our youth athlete of the week, McKinney Crossing youth athlete of the week was Caden Jones from Danville. Had a big week up there, and
Good job, young man.
yeah, definitely. So we're doing that each week, and this young man had a big game. I think it was at Lincoln, maybe. I can't remember where it was at this weekend, but anyway, we try to do that.
Lincoln played Danville at Danville.
Okay, all right then. But anyway, had a big week this week, so we're trying to do that in surrounding counties: Garrett, Lincoln, Danville, Rock, Pulaski, Casey. So and again, you guys, if you run your park and rec people, it doesn't have to be just football. It can be any type of sport. Youth athlete. If you got one, you send it to us. We'll keep it. We'll post them out there. Pick one a week, and get that out there on Thursday. So
I think that's awesome though. Like I think you starting that was pretty awesome. Like especially because I think if me and you did a couple years ago, I think when Chris put together that little youth football tournament league a couple years ago, we did, and that got a lot of like attention. So I think that was something nice that you started to do.
Well, like I said, we just a lot of times we have these people that reach out to us that want to do something with us, like sponsor or advertise, but they want to do something special. So what I usually do is I go to the brainstorming. I'm trying to put them in a place that can benefit or work, and McKinney Crossings has like an arcade room and they do birthday parties and stuff. And anytime we can help promote kids or help lift people up and it kind of fits it all, that's what we do. We invent stuff. Like we come up with the ways to work with everybody. It's just like Zeke Mitchell and his mom, creating the super fan. Now, that's just the way to help everybody kind of promote and lift people up. And the one thing I want to say about the Danville Boyle thing before we move on, it's very Louisville, Kentucky-ish. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got it. It's not that, you can throw the RPI, you can throw all that stuff out the window because that's all about bragging rights. That's the only reason why they play that game is all about who runs the town.
And it's adults.
It's all
yeah, it's adults that's that come back home for that game. Like, when that game got canceled, nobody wanted to see Danville getting, like they was at the getting beat like they was getting beat. You know what I'm saying? But like when that rivalry's good, even when that rivalry's halfway good, both of them down or one of them's halfway down, it's crazy how many people come home that weekend for that. You'll see people home for that. Like that's on their calendar, and hopefully people get that back, man. That's big. I think that's really big. So,
all right, Jimmy, what we got left? What we got over? What we moving on to next?
We got the Power Fives next, but unless you want to do pick'em games next, we get that next.
Do we need an APB out on our pick'em people? And
okay, real quick, let's go over. We're gonna go to pick'em games, and Logan did send me. Let's see here. Let me see here. Logan did send me an updated, but he didn't count last week, so we have to figure out what last week was. Chris, you were 7-2 before last week. I'm 6-2. Jimmy is 5-3, and Doodle is 7-1. But that's not counting our picks last week.
Yeah.
So who did I lose to? How was I 7-1?
How'd I have 2 losses in and we didn't count last week? We're in week 3.
I'm just telling you.
I'm undefeated.
Week 1 was 4 games.
Yeah, I was undefeated.
Week 1's 4 games. Week 2 is 4 games. Remember,
I'm 8-0.
But you get the extra game. Remember,
but I was 8-0.
Boys, listen, y'all yelling.
No, we got video. I was 8-0.
Right, listen, hold on, wait. I told y'all, you all picked Logan to keep the score. Your all's beef is with Logan.
What game
not
did
me.
I lose? I need the receipts.
You all need to text Logan then.
I need the receipts because I didn't lose no game.
Did you lose one last week? Week 3?
No, I lost one this past week.
Yeah, week 3. So I don't know. You'll have to get with Logan.
Everybody lost one this week, for sure. Everybody
So,
lost the Boyle game.
so
Everybody.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to go back and redo it all, ain't we?
No.
Yep.
I'm just
No,
gonna go back. I go back through the video and look. It don't
That's
take
what
very
I'm.
much.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to go
I'm
back.
undefeated.
I thought I
Me
had
and
the
Chris,
picture saved
me
in
and
here, but I
Chris had to
don't.
leave. Chris got the extra game. He was like, what was you like?
I was 4-1, 4-1 week 1.
Okay.
I should have been.
4-0.
Now, I'm pretty sure I should have been 9-1 after week 2 because I think I got the Summers or the Pulaski game score correct too.
All right. So here I got week one's graphic still on my phone.
Okay.
So it was Garrett and North Bullitt, Lincoln and Madison Southern, Somerset and South Laurel, and Boyle and Bullitt East.
Undefeated right there. 4-0 there, buddy.
You were
I
4-0.
picked
Chris,
Garrett.
We know Doodle was undefeated the first week.
Second
Okay.
week I
And I
was
was
too.
I was 4-1.
You were
Okay.
4-1. I was 3-1.
So second
Yeah.
week was Danville, Fairdale, West Jessamine, Wayne,
I
Bryan
picked West
Station.
Jessamine.
Yeah, Bryan Station, Pulaski, LCA Bull.
I
There's
picked
my
West
second
Jessamine.
loss.
I picked West Jessamine.
But you picked Boyle. Yeah. So yeah, you were 8-0.
Yeah.
So you're 8-0. Then would be 6-2, and you would be
8-2.
Right.
Because I got the PC game, the score closer
The
because I
score,
picked
remember?
45 to something.
Because you said that if we got the closest score, whoever gets the closest score gets an extra game.
So
That's what
even
you-
though I've lost 2 games, I've gained 2 games by the correct score on 2 games.
3-1.
In which I should have 3 losses with the Boyle County Catholic game.
Yeah, and I got my first loss with Boyle.
so. Yeah. So we have to. We're not too. We'll just have to straighten it out. So we're not too far off. We'll have to get in the group and figure it out.
I'm 10
I should be
and 3.
6-2. I should just be 6-2.
Yeah, but you missed last week, so you took 4 losses.
Yeah, I know. So that means, yeah.
So
So
this
6
week,
and 6.
yeah. So I lost the Boyle game. That's the only game I've lost in 3 weeks.
All right.
Y'all get too sensitive over this stuff.
No, we just no.
No,
Because,
no.
Kenny,
Hey,
because
if Kenny was
wants to
winning,
forget about it when he gets behind.
if Kenny was winning, he'd make sure everybody knew it.
Last year when he started losing, all
listen.
left.
Hey, listen. Listen. If all I had to do was come on here and talk, I would worry about it. But I got to worry about all this stuff
What's
working. All this stuff working. So
Jimmy's running it
Command
tonight.
Center's Jimmy's night.
Jimmy, how much did we and you had to work on getting this stuff going tonight?
Hey, we had to work a little bit behind the scenes to make sure the internet was going to work really well, and I actually could hear the sound.
Yeah, last time Jimmy tried to do this, the sound wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Jimmy, pull the pickups up here.
They plugged it
All right,
in,
here we go.
Back out, rebooted the internet.
This week's pick'em games, boys.
Ooh, wee. Whoa,
How about that one?
Whoa. These are gonna be some tough ones,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them are not gonna be 12 regionals.
we know exactly who Doodle's picking now. Then.
Sure, way much as I hate to, Lord have mercy.
All right, let's go here first. Danville versus Lincoln. Chris Hazlett, we'll go to you first. Chris, what do you got?
Oh, this is going to be an exciting game. Both. It's the second time. What is it? The second time lately they've been undefeated, going back to the 90s. This is only the second time. The first time they've been 3-0 meeting up, is what I think I read. I like
93 was 94. I don't know how long it's been.
Well, they said this is the first time that both programs have met at both being 3-0 because they've met in the past, but they were like 1-0 or 2-0.
Well, we usually met third week of the season, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the first time they've met 3-0. Stoney and Levi know each other well. They have coached together in the past. They've followed each other a little bit, with both coaching at Casey, both being at Garrett. The only thing they don't have in common is Lincoln County and Danville. So they know each other well. I think it's going to be an exciting game, but I will say this game worries me a little bit because of how dangerous Danville has looked last Friday night against Anderson County. Anderson County's not no slouch. Um, I'm still going to pick Lincoln County to win. And I tell you, man, with these Lincoln games, I like this 28-14. I'm just being honest. I'd like that score with them. But I'm hoping that Lincoln County goes all out and puts a running clock out there. But, you know, I think it's going to be a close game. So I'm picking Lincoln.
All right, Doodle, you're up.
Lincoln.
That's it. No feedback. Nothing. Just Lincoln.
I think Lincoln. Now they're going to have Spiegel and Cash this week. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not going to be able to chuck the ball up against Danville with them athletes. You're going to have to be able to run. How you stop speed? You run right at them, and that's what they're going to have to do.
Reed Curlis can. I'm telling you, the last time we played Danville, Reed Curlis got put in a game, and in the first play he got the ball, took it straight to the house.
I rember that, but they're going to need all of them.
I know it. We're going to need all of them, but I still think we're in good shape.
They're going to need, and we're going to have to. I mean, the defensive wise and everything else, it's going to need. You need everybody. I think you're going to be all hands on deck. It's going to be the toughest game for either opponent, right? Coming to this part of the season, we never thought that beginning of the season. None of us here did, I don't think. But This is going to be the toughest opponent for either one of them. This is a big game for both programs right now. Big game, huge game.
All right, Jimmy, what are you thinking, brother?
Okay, so this is a hard one. Like, so whenever I decided, me and you were talking about this last night. We texted like, which is gonna be our pick'em games. This is a hard one because I mean, Danville now has something Danville's lacked. I think over the past couple of years is number one, they've lacked basically some speed, and they've lacked basically heart and something to look for and something to build on.
Swagger. They've lacked
swagger. Exactly. So, like now, they're 3-0 going to this game, and they're going to Death Valley, which is this is a game that's hard for me to pick. But I'm gonna go with Lincoln just because they're on their own field. But Lincoln's going to have to find a way to stop the speed that Danville's going to bring to him on the field. And, I think I'm with Chris. I think Curlis might be the X factor in this game for Lincoln. But I'm going to go with Lincoln right now.
I think Curlis is going to make more of a difference defensively than he is offensively.
Yeah, exactly.
But like we talked about before, them guys in the trenches, that's where your game's going to be won in this game.
Yep. Both sides right there.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think Lincoln's a little bit deeper in the trenches than Danville. Danville I don't think they're there yet in the trenches. They got a few players, but I don't think they got enough players in the trenches with grown men in the trenches right now. You feel what I'm saying? You got younger kids. It's different being in the trenches when you're younger than it is being in a cornerback or a safety or running. It's a lot different.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, after the game Friday night against West Jessamine, one of the linemen made a comment to me. He said, I like how Kenny picked last week on the pick'em. AJ Morgan said he loved listening to Kenny. I think, did you take West Jessamine, Kenny?
No, I took Lincoln.
Oh, did you?
He said he wanted to take. He said he was debating on taking West. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said Kenny won't doubt us now.
I mean, it's going to be a packed house come Friday night of Lincoln County.
It will.
It doesn't matter who I pick. There's certain teams that fabricate stuff on me all the time. Like, they think, like, I can pick Lincoln 20 times, and they still will swear I pick against them every single time. Like,
All
I
right,
don't
Kenny,
get it.
you're on the hot seat, Kenny. What's your
You're on the
pick?
hot seat. Let's
You
pick.
know, so I picked Lincoln last week against West Jessamine, but apparently I still picked against them. So I don't know.
I'm just saying. AJ made a comment about your pick and what you said. I
Well,
didn't really hear him, but I thought you had picked West Jasmine, and is how I took it.
oh no,
So
I was thinking about picking West Jessamine last week, but I went picked Lincoln because only reason why I picked Lincoln was because I like those kids, you know.
Yeah.
All week long, I've thought that Lincoln County is the better team overall for a lot of the reasons why you guys have said. I mean, they're older, they're more physical. You know, they can throw the ball a little bit, which is kind of what I like to see in teams. They've got a good running game. They've got Bryce Floyd. They got experience in the secondary with Johnny Atkins, Bryson Mullins. They've got all these different pieces. It's at Death Valley, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something. Danville probably remembers what happened last year.
Yeah.
The route. They remember all the celebrating. They remember the you know, just everything. The Lincoln County might as well threw a parade after beating Danville last year. I don't think that. I don't
not
think.
to all. Not to
I don't think.
all.
I don't think Danville's forgot about that.
He said through a parade.
So with that being said, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm going against you guys. I'm going to take Danville to win this one.
I mean, that ain't a bad pick. I mean, they got.
I'm going to take Danville to
is,
win this game for you, AJ Morgan. For you. For you.
AJ.
AJ gonna be mad.
Hey, I mean, it's a dangerous game.
It is.
It is. It's a dangerous game.
I'm actually liking this game. This game is like intriguing to me.
It's
Like,
very.
because
Listen, if you come to Death Valley Friday night, you better get to the concession stand early because once the kickoff starts, you do not want to leave your seat. I think this game's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, and matter of fact,
They ain't cooking enough ribeyes, probably.
Hey, just so y'all know, I will be at Death Valley Friday night. Apex game of the week, Danville at Lincoln. We will be there. Just so you know.
Early.
Yes.
I'll be there second half.
Hopefully
put a running clock up in Boyle County.
All jokes aside, it's going to be a great game. You know, the smart pick is Lincoln County. I think that's the smart pick. That's where most people should pick. Taking away all the jokes and everything about it, looking at it, I think this is a great opportunity for me to maybe gain a game and play gain some ground on you guys in the pick 'em. And I think it's a coin flip, really, to be honest with you. And I'm trying to use a strategy that Doodle's been using. He took Garrett and won one. He took West Jessamine or took West at Wayne, and those were both games that were, you know, not the favorite. So I'm going here. Danville, listen, here's something Danville's got that Lincoln. Danville's got speed, man. And they got the what's his name, the Mew kid or Meeks or
yeah.
And
Sellers, they got Sellers as well. So
it's Sellers. I mean, I know they're really, really young, but man, they've got some talent, dude. So I don't know.
Hey, this will be the best game. This will be the best game Danville's played so far. I mean, it'll be the best team they've played so far.
Listen, you take the loss of a couple kids. This Danville team was the same Danville team that played Lincoln County in the Salt River Championship when they were in 8th grade. There's a lot of competition between these two programs with these group of kids. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Danville got the best of them that time, but you know, I think that's why Lincoln County was a little bit more happy last year with the win because they know how it felt when, you know, Danville beat them in the Salt River Championship in 8th grade. So,
all right, well, we better
a little bit of
on.
payback.
I've done open my mouth too much. So,
Hey, it's no fun when we all agree.
No, we ain't that type of group.
Next game, Somerset and Paris.
Who's going, Chris?
Ooh. Listen, Paris has got a quarterback that's no stranger to the 12th region. The kid is making some plays. Paris is looking pretty good right now.
with his arm and his legs.
Exactly. Like, I'm just going to say it. Kid made the right choice. The kid's getting to showcase his talent. Um, Somerset's a really good football team, but Paris looks
Louisville
very explosive. I'm just going to say this. But I'm going to stay 12th region because I think Somerset controls the ball and Paris can't make as many explosive plays as they can. Don't let me down, Somerset. I'm going picky.
Well, let's go to Jimmy on this one, Doodle. We'll come back to you next. Jimmy, what you got?
All right, so I think this will be a really tough game for Somerset. But I think this will also be a challenge for Paris as well. It's at Paris, and it's going to be weird playing on that orange field. But I think Somerset's used to playing on colored fields. So I'm with Chris. I'm gonna go with Somerset on this one. But this was probably a really it could be a coin flip. I mean, Somerset I believe is going to come out of this one on top. But again, Paris has got something in mind. I mean, they're playing if you look at their schedule too, their schedule is set up to be, they're looking to go. It's not as strong, but they're looking to go, undefeated as well. But I'm going to go Somerset on this one. That's my pick.
All right, Doodlebug, coming to you, bud.
Paris.
Ooh.
All right, Somerset's. All right.
That was quick.
Doodlebug.
Paris got a lot of athletes, dude. A lot. I got a good buddy coaches down there at Paris, and they got
Doodle's got a guy.
I got a
guy.
He's got a guy down there.
I got a guy, and it ain't Guy Turner, but it's a guy. And that's who's running the show up there, and he's looking real good. And they got a lot of speed, and they can air it out and they can run it. And I like Somerset, 12th region, my people, whatever, all that. But after watching South Laurel spread them out, I believe that that's what's coming again this week. And I don't know if they're ready for that yet. I mean, so I'm gonna have to take Paris on this one, especially playing at Paris too. They get up for them games, man. It's like small town football, man. You know how it is. You go to them little towns, it's still, right on there. Fans still right on there. So I'm gonna take Paris.
All right, then I think I'm gonna make it 3-1 here. I'm gonna take Somerset. Like I said, I think Somerset's very one-dimensional. It's run. But they control the clock. Here's the one thing: if Paris doesn't have possession of the ball, they can't throw it, or they can't.
Exactly.
So if Somerset does dominate the time of possession and their defense, if Bartley's getting in the back there and they're hitting the quarterback, he ain't got time to throw it. So.
So Paris's schedule was Frankfurt, Williamsburg, and Pineville.
Williamsburg.
Frankfurt's 0-3. Yeah, Frankfurt's 0-3. Williamsburg was 2-1, and Pineville was 1-2, or is 1-1 before they played. So
those are all very small places.
Yeah, they're 1A.
Right, they're 1A. Right,
guys, they're 1A.
Right.
Them are big games for them. I mean, this game and their wrestling game. They play Newport. I mean, they're set up for it, guys. We'll see. It'll be a good game.
And Jimmy,
for both of them.
Jimmy, don't be cutting me off in the middle of my pick'em, bro.
Oh, you my bad.
I thought you'd already.
Listen, I'll give you.
Hey, you picked Somerset.
I'll give you the controls for one night. You done cutting me off on my birthday too, bro.
Yeah, I thought he picked Somerset already.
Hey, he already picked Somerset. We were,
Hey, Chris.
Good job, Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
Jimmy, show Chris the graphic real quick.
I
Which
seen
one?
it on TV. I don't need to see
Okay,
it
all
again.
right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
saw it.
Somerset, I'll take Somerset, Jimmy. Moving on. Let's go to Doodlebug. You're first. Corbin versus Pulaski at Pulaski.
God,
Ooh.
Lord, have mercy.
I get rid of
This
the cup
is
with
a
that.
this is not going to be. This is a heavyweight fight in the trenches. There's going to be a lot of ice baths after this one come Saturday morning. I have seen Corbin up close and personal, and I've seen Pulaski up close and personal, and I wouldn't want to be in the trenches with neither or either one of them guys. Both quarterbacks better have their head on a swivel because, hey, it's going to be some hard hits this game, guys. It could be one of the hardest hitting games we've seen in a while. And with all that said, I'm taking the Maroons. I believe Corbin runs the veer, and it's nice, but Corbin has also best running back didn't play Friday, and I don't know if he's playing. I don't know if E-Step is playing this week. And I think man, I'm really interested to see this line matchup, dude. I am hype about this line matchup. I mean, this loss is not going to hurt either one of these teams. They're both going to be there. This is one of those games. This is sort of like like a Texas Ohio State first game. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt neither one of them. It's just going to help both of them. But I'm going with Pulaski County, buddy.
Pulaski. All right. Jimmy, what you got, brother? Corbin, Pulaski.
PC. And I said that pretty quick. PC. And this is at home. I mean, their first 3 games, they're prepared for this game. Chris touched on it earlier. I mean, Coach Burns he's got them ready for this. I mean, this is what we talked about last year going into year 2 for him. I mean, once he gets his system settled in and gets the the schedule way he wants to get it rolling and get it to where he wants to play, and this is set up for them. And I'm going with PC on this game.
All right, Chris.
Old Red Hounds. I'm telling you, I got a good buddy down there. Like Doodle, I've got a buddy down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I made this comment the other day to Mr. Burns. I said, somebody told me, a little birdie told me, he's above me right now, but when I watched Corbin, they rotated like 8 defensive linemen in the
Yeah.
whole game. How do you compete with fresh dogs like that? But I really think PC's up for the challenge. I think PC's more explosive than Corbin. E-Step's a great quarterback, but with running the veer, they ain't throwing a lot.
Yeah.
He's brought his offense to Corbin to run the ball from I think he's from West Virginia.
Yeah.
And that's what they ran, and I heard him on a podcast and he said that's what we run and we're going to run it well. And they do, but I think Pulaski, second year Burns, is up for the challenge, and I think they handle Corbin. And I'm telling you, I believe a low scoring game. I believe like 10-7, 14-7.
So I thought you
It's,
took the Red Hounds, but you're taking PC?
yeah, I'm taking PC.
Wow.
The only thing that worries, like we saw the score against Bryan Station and Corbin last week, and I'm looking at the stats. I think that game might have been
It
called.
quit at halftime, dude.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
called. So we saw 7-0. It could have been a little different. I think Corbin might could have extended the lead out on that, but I'm with Chris. I gotta go. I'm PC on this one. I mean, something just tells me that they're on their home field. I mean, they're gonna be ready to go. They're gonna be jacked up. They're gonna be ready to go.
Jim, are you going to, or did you do pick twice or what?
Oh yeah, I picked up PC. I'm PC twice, but I gotta make up for my last week.
All right. Well, it's obvious where I'm going. You all know how close I am with the PC people. There's just no doubt. My boy Josh and Zach and Just all my people down there, Wes and Cohen and all my guys at PC, man, Maroon Sports
Are
Network.
you are
You know,
you gonna name the whole city
I
of
just got
Pulaski County, man?
listen. I listen. I love
God.
Maroon Sports. I
The
love
night
all you
shift manager
guys.
at Speedway.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
When the
I
You
mall
just
was
know,
open, I knew somebody that worked
listen,
in the movies.
yeah.
man. Listen. Everybody knows how much I think Zimmerman, Jeremy Zimmerman, just all you guys. Um, but Pulaski, you're just too inconsistent right now, boys.
Oh,
So I think Corbin beats Pulaski at Pulaski Friday night.
I'm glad we didn't make
Oh,
this the game of the week.
Man, so
oh,
I'm going to take Corbin to
what?
give Pulaski their first loss of the season.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
well, I still want barbecue, Josh.
Josh, put your
I mean,
comments up there so I can let Kenny
let
have
me
it.
find these comments.
I'm waiting.
Oh God, they're coming.
I'm waiting for him to pop it up there so me to put it in.
We'll see. We'll see. They listen. Pulaski's a good football team, but we know 3 games they've not played a complete game yet. They've not put together a complete game yet. If they put together a complete game, they will win. So,
I don't know about not complete game.
so
They
we'll
play
see.
some good. They play some good competition. They wouldn't. They finished well. They put the game away.
So, Kyle Ryder says, "You wrong, cousin." I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. James Brock says Pulaski by 21. So I've maybe, maybe I'm doing a little reverse psychology here. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm doing.
No, you're not. You're picking
So,
Corbin.
I picked Corbin to win. So let's see what happens.
All right, Highlands Boyle.
Highlands Boyle. I'll go first. Guys, I think Highland I think Boyle loses 2 in a row for the first time in forever. I'm gonna take Highlands. That's all I can tell you. I think Boyle loses their second game, and I don't know when they've lost back-to-back games
since 2016.
I know one in that. Can I go next?
Hey, let me just say this,
please. Can I go next, please? Let me go next.
Josh Anderson said we shall see Kenny Gooden done lost his mind on his birthday.
Oh, hey, so I know when it ain't going to be the next time they lose 2 games. It's not going to be Friday night. So, I'm picking the Rebs because, I mean, Highlands has got, like y'all said before, about everything else about, like we was talking about Boyle County, they got to find this identity and all this. Well, I think a lot of people just going off Highlands name this year. I mean, a lot of people's like this. Oh, they got Lorenzen. Okay, they do. Frederick Douglass should have beat them. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Frederick Douglass should have beat them. Got an extra point block. Game was over. Boyle County comes out. The best thing, Highlands had the best chance to beat Boyle County was if Boyle County didn't get beat Friday night. They're not coming in Rebel Stadium and winning Friday, I don't think. I just don't. I think we're going to touch on it after the show's over with, but I'm going to tell you what I think Boyle's going to do. But I don't want to say it out loud.
You got to pay for that subscription, don't you?
Yeah, you got to pay for that subscription, and then we can announce it next week.
They gonna put Driver at quarterback?
No, don't guess it. Don't guess it. If they did, though, I run the Wildcat with them.
Hey, you got to have the ball in your best athlete's hand.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say.
Who's next? Who wants to go next?
Is it me or Chris?
Chris,
hey, Hazley, I'll let you go last. You probably got a lot more. I'm going with Kenny. I'm going with Kenny. I mean, this depends on who. This all depends on how Murphy's situation is. So, if he's healthy, then it changes the factor for me. But if he's not, I mean, that's a difference. for now, knowing that there's question marks out there, I'm going Highlands, and I mean Boyle going. That makes them putting 0-2 for the first time since 2016. But that's the X factor for me. So if Murphy ends up being fine, it's Boyle all the way. But right now, it's Highlands for me.
All right,
Chris,
Hazlett.
you're up.
Where do I start?
Hmm.
Jimmy, you're the stat guy. When's the last time Boyle County has lost a regular season game at home?
It was that was against LCA. I'm pretty sure. No,
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass. Yeah, it was Frederick Douglass in 2023, maybe.
Yeah, they won the state, but Frederick Douglass came down there and beat them. That's when Frederick Douglass won the state too, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2023. Go ahead and say what you were going to say, and I'll look it up.
No, I was just curious when the last time they lost a regular season game at home. That's all I was kind of worried about.
22.
This game's
2022.
exciting.
2022.
Yeah, Frederick
2020.
Douglass.
So that's going. That was their last regular. So yeah, this game reminds me of the few years back of when Fort Thomas, Highlands, and Boyle County were playing for state championships. Had a couple years there where those two met. This is going to be an exciting game. I agree with Jimmy. I like to know what Boyle has at quarterback, going into this game Friday night. But I'm going to have to go Fort Thomas on this one. I think Boyle has got some injuries right now, but I just don't. I think they're. I don't know. This is a tough one, but I'm going to have to pick it. I'm going Fort Thomas Highlands.
Good pick. I mean, it's.
So next week, I promise, we will have the updated standings with a graphic and everything. We'll have our leaderboard up to date.
Did Jimmy pick?
What game?
Yeah, I picked.
What game are we going to do the extra on the points?
Lincoln Danville score. So Jimmy's sideways.
Yeah, it's my stupid. Go ahead. You're good. Go ahead. I'll fix it.
I will go. I think it's going to be a high scoring. If Danville wins, it has to be a high scoring game. Okay, on my end. I still think that Lincoln's the better football team. I just think Danville finds a way to win because athleticism, speed. They just find a way to get in the end zone more times. I guess that's how you win. So I'm thinking 38-31 Danville.
Lamar Jackson just did an amazing thing, like usual.
Go Cards.
He's amazing.
So, Chris, you're up. Score, Lincoln Danville. What would you call the score? I'm saying 38-31 Danville.
I'm going to say Lincoln County, 35-14.
21-28 Lincoln.
Doodle.
I was watching Derrick Henry just took off.
Doodle, you're up.
I know Derrick Henry just took off. I think it's like 42-24.
Lincoln's been putting up a lot of points this year too. So
42-24 Lincoln.
All right, we're going on the long show, which they always are. Let's get to those. Let's get to those Power Fives real quick. Jimmy, you're on the show. You didn't get a chance to do a Power Five last week. What is your Power Five? So me and Doodle and Chris can make fun of them.
Hey, you can make fun of it all you want to. So I think 1, 2, when everybody gets on and put there, some is about the same. But Pulaski ends up back at number 1. I think that's the first time we've moved Boyle off that one spot, I think, since we started doing this. But again, we talked about this before. Injuries and who's available and who's not, that changes factors from games going forward. But I got PC at 1, Boyle at 2, Rock stays solid at 3. I mean, they're playing really well right now. There was talks that maybe possibly they jump up from 3 to 2, but I think right now Pulaski and Boyle is far, big separation between 2 and 3. And then Lincoln's at 4, and I have East Jessamine still at 5 with Somerset on the
Oh my
end
lord.
looking in. So
Yeah, hey, go back to full
Your
screen. You
your
have
5
East still at
lost to Dunbar. Your 5 lost to Dunbar.
you got to do Chris's next because I'm sure let him talk about his Power 5 that he's
so
got
I will
moving.
say this. I do think I think there are more deserving teams to be in the 5 spot. I think you had to consider. I think Somerset,
Right. I mean,
Danville, who else? I mean, so I'm not nitpicking you too bad here, but it did surprise me that you left East at 5.
Hey,
So,
tell him
Your
it's
1 through
yours.
4 was
Hey, tell
fine.
him it's
Your 1 through
yours.
4 was fine.
Hey,
it's
Jimmy,
called
tell him it's yours.
listen.
but that's what we do with the Power 5s. We
Listen.
do rag on each other.
What's the name at the top say?
Jimmy's Power
Power
5.
5, right?
I see Crane and Boone. Crane and Boone.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out to
Boone,
Josh
Power
Anderson.
5.
So
hey, it might say Jimmy's, but that doesn't mean it's right or wrong. We can still tell you if it's right or wrong.
hey, listen,
right,
I did tell you that Somerset was looking at they could be there, but right now I'm still.
All right, Chris. Let's throw Chris's up there.
All right, Chris. Explain your Power 5.
There you go.
Well, my number 1 has beat 3 6A teams. And last week I had them tied with number 1 with Boyle County. My number 2, Rock. I think Rock's playing pretty good football right now. I just I dropped Boyle to 3, and I'm gonna tell you my reason why. I think with the stat that I heard that they have been outscored 38-14 in the last 6 quarters worried me a little bit. And I said that's never happened. Like I don't ever remember it happen. Maybe give them a little fuel. Hey, he dropped us to 3. Not that they really care what I think about them, anyways. But it's good for views. So I still think Somerset is the 4th best team right now. And I think after they beat Paris, Jimmy, you will realize that they're deserving to be in the top 5. And then I've got Lincoln still at 5. Listen, I'm humble. I don't like giving Lincoln County. I don't like being the homer. I don't like saying Lincoln, Lincoln, Lincoln. But Lincoln County's playing great football right now. I don't know if Lincoln could beat Somerset right now to have that 4 spot. We'd have to play that game to see. I know how that game ended last year, and it wasn't pretty. But right now, my Power 5 is PC, Rock, Boyle, Somerset, and Lincoln.
Not bad. All right, so I
with it.
said Chris needs to swap his 4 and his 5. Well, you'll probably like mine then, Curtis. I said me and Chris had a conversation earlier this week, and of course, we had a lot of discussion about how to do Rock and Boyle, and there's a lot of people feel like Rock should move up to 2 over Boyle, and there's the conversation of just because Boyle lost to Lexington Catholic at Lexington Catholic, does that mean they need to fall and Rock needs to jump them? And Jimmy, go ahead and throw up my Power 5 there. We'll let Doodle go last, and it kind of explains it. Obviously, I think for the most part, Doodle was ahead of the curve here. He had PC in his Power 5 last week. Before this, so he was way ahead of it. But so I did move PC to my 1 and my Power 5. They've earned that. Boyle losing their game, although it was I guess a very good team on the road. You got to give PC the credit they deserve. 3 6A schools, 3-0. They took care of business. They got a big game this coming week, but they've handled their business. They're there at 1. Boyle, it's hard to really hold too much against them. I mean, they lost on the road. Very good team. But it's hard to drop them past 2. I know Rock is 3-0. Rock's undefeated. They've not had a close game really, but I really don't think their level of competition's been that great. I mean, I think they're doing what they're supposed to do. I think they were supposed to beat the 3 teams they're supposed to beat, and I think they were supposed to beat them bad. So I want to see them when they play Bell County. I mean, I want to see what they do against those teams to be able to move them up, to feel good about moving them to the second spot. I just do. I know that game's later on down the road, but for me, the strength of competition matters to me in my Power 5 at the moment. Now, here in 4 and 5, I did switch Somerset. I actually jumped Lincoln over Somerset. I know I picked Danville to beat Lincoln, but I actually like Lincoln's football team a lot. I think they've got a lot of good teams, a lot of good leaders and senior leadership, and they got a lot of good position players, and they're a little banged up, but overall, man, they're handling business. So I kind of really like them as a football team. I like Somerset as well. I don't like the fact that they're very one-dimensional and don't throw the ball much, but they find a way to kind of win. They do have explosive runs, and so then I flirt with like 6, like. Is it Danville there? So I kind of think about, if Danville can beat Lincoln at Lincoln, does Danville jump into my Power 5 all of a sudden? You got to think Danville went from not even being ranked to possibly being in our in our top 5 soon. So it's kind of interesting. But anyway, those are my Power 5s. Only really change I had was Boyle and Plasky switching 1 and 2, and then I moved Lincoln to 4 over Somerset. So
See, I get some people say that Catholic's a good program, but to me, that was a bad loss for Bull. If they was going to lose a game this year early to be their first loss, I would have thought it would have been Christian. Christian's a better team. They're a lot better than Catholic right now. I think Catholic's a bad loss that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but who's better, Catholic or South Laurel?
Johnny Hines got them guys rolling right now. I listen.
I mean, so I mean,
no. I mean,
Catholic has turned into little brother in Lexington. Christian.
But it don't. But
I don't think so. I don't think. No. I mean, Christian's good, but Christian gave up 47 the other night.
I mean, how many teams in the 12th region could beat Catholic? Or
right.
I mean, you have. Listen, it's still a tough place to play. So I'm not.
It is, but my opinion is I think it's a bad loss.
Well, any loss is a bad loss. But...
Well, no, I mean, I think my opinion is I just think that's a very bad loss.
It ain't a very bad loss to lose to, like, I don't want to say a team. A very bad loss would be like losing to Dunbar. Like for them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not like.
Okay, so you just made my point.
He thinks it's a bad loss to Dunbar. I guarantee
what did Catholic do against Dunbar? It was a game.
But they won.
Well,
the good thing about it is Boyle's got games on their schedule
right now.
Boyle's got games on their schedule. They can. I mean.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Boyle's liable. Boyle can come out next 2 weeks, beat Highlands and St. X.
I'm gonna tell you this right now,
and it just goes back around.
When you throw mine up. Go ahead, throw mine up. So mine is the same as Kenny's.
Yeah, it's dead on it, ain't it?
Dead on it. But I'm going to tell you right now, Boyle could lose. Boyles could lose to Highlands, and they could lose to St. X next. As long as them games are competitive and close, I'm not moving them from 2. I'm going to tell you right now, because it's the strength of schedule. As long as they're close, as long as they're competitive games, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to move them. because it's just we said this at the beginning of the year. Our two top teams in our 12th region, their record's not going to indicate how good they are. It could not, because their schedule, So, like Chris said, though, I did not see Boyle losing to Catholic, but Catholic is a hard game to lose to. But like you said, how many teams in our 12th region, other than Pulaski County, beats Catholic?
Yeah, they're still they're still one of the best teams in our. I mean, come late November, we're still possibly talking about Boyle County.
Well, let's see what Boyle does in its district. That's what I'm saying. After this run, let's see what they do.
Doodle, you said they could lose the next two games and it wouldn't change your mind. What if they go out against Fort Thomas Highlands and lose like they did against Catholic?
They got to lose. Like I said, they got to be competitive. That's what I said.
But I'm just saying, if they lose, if Boyle County loses this Friday night, 17-7, where do you put them in your top 5?
They can't lose 17-7. They can't lose like that. I give them the benefit of the doubt 17-7 because they lost their quarterback in the middle, and but their defense didn't really give up too much. You know what I'm saying? They fumbled and everything else.
Yeah.
So, but now if they go and they don't put no points up, like they lose 17-7, I drop them, Chris. I drop them. It's got to be a 1 to 2 point game or a touchdown game. But, a touchdown game basically. The next two games. Now, St. X, boys and girls, I'm going to tell you, St. X, that's going to be a problem. Sorry, that's going to be a problem. St. X is rolling.
Well, it's going to be the same thing as Pulaski when they meet up with South Warren. It's going to be a dangerous game.
So let's be realistic here. I'm going to pose a question to both of you. 17-7 is not a bad score. That's a touchdown and a field goal. That's a touchdown and a field goal.
It's a bad score if you only put up 7 points against Catholic. But the only reason I'm giving it to them is because they lost their quarterback.
But now we're talking about Highlands.
No, Highlands. Because they had a week. Now Haddix has had a week to prepare for it. You're not going in shell shock.
Let's say Boyle loses to Highlands 17-7, and Rock beats Powell 40-0.
If Boyle loses 17-7, Kenny, there's a problem with the offense. That's what I'm saying. And in my eyes, if it's a problem with the offense, that's a problem.
But if Boyle played Rock's schedule, they'd be undefeated with a running clock.
If it was a fifth, I'll be drunk. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's not that. That's what we're saying.
We don't know with this team they would be undefeated. There still could be some competitive. I'm not going to say they go out and just kill everybody. They probably could be undefeated.
You still got Bale. You can't doubt Bale.
We're not talking about. We're talking about who
said their schedule.
The 3 games they played already.
Well, it's several teams that would be undefeated with the 3 games they played already. I think, but you can't say Rock won't be undefeated with the 3 games some of the teams that played already.
We're just comparing Rock and Boyle. We're not comparing the other. We're just comparing those 2 teams.
I mean,
because the sake was we can move 2 and 3.
I mean, Rock could have. I think Rock could have beat. I think Rock could beat everybody that Boyle's played so far. They've got to beat. To go to the state, they're gonna have to beat Catholic. That's in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
If you prepare for them, I think they could beat them. I'm saying what we're saying is what you're mispointing. We're saying Haddix is going to have a whole week to prepare. Not with his quarterback getting knocked out in the middle of the game. That's hard. But when's the last time Haddix scored 7 points? Had the whole time to prepare for it.
Oh no, I don't. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm just bringing up the conversation to kind of talk.
I'm saying what you're saying, but what we're saying is, if they go this week prepared all week and only put up 7 points with all them weapons, bro, there's a problem.
Yeah,
but this goes back that we do. This goes back that we do it by 12th region and we don't do it by 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A.
Yeah.
the level of competition is different. Rockcastle has done its job by beating those teams
Yeah.
in great fashion. There's no listen. Everybody's shocked that when they get on Twitter and they see that somebody posted that
You're crazy,
Bulls first.
dude. They would not be 0-3. You're
Listen,
learn
first
football.
half
I did.
stats. I don't know if it's true or not, but the newspaper, the media that was up there that I seen what was posting, Boyle County only had 50 some yards passing and 50 some yards rushing in the first half. That is unheard of. They're going to have to get things straightened out. And I know with that coaching staff over there, they probably done had next Friday on their mind at halftime. Listen, they already know what they're going to do. They'll be in good shape. I think it'll be a better game, but I still think Fort Thomas will beat them.
All right, well, boys, that's been a pretty good show. We just
It
gave
has.
a sneak peek of what our text messages look like sometimes when we're. The new rankings will drop tomorrow morning, so exciting to see how that goes. Exciting to see the feedback. Sponsored by D&D HVAC. Wintertime's coming.
It's
Doodle
coming.
Bug. What's your advice for all the people here? Wintertime's coming. What they need to do for their
Call me.
call you?
Call D.
No, do your file checkups, checking cleans and everything. Get your system tuned up and get ready to go.
All
Clean your
right, man.
coals.
It's a big week of
Get a new system.
a big big week of football coming up. Big games. You got Danville at Lincoln. Again, Corbin at Pulaski are two of the big games that we talked about. Of course, there's some other big games coming up we didn't get to talk about. It don't take us no time to talk stuff on here. We didn't even do our Grippos Say What You Gotta Say segment. So real quick, guys, we've done over going on 2 hours and 12 minutes. Jimmy, did we get up? Did it keep a good count of numbers tonight of how many people eventually overall tuned in?
The numbers didn't even reach the three digits on the eyeglass I seen, but I went back on Facebook and went back on Twitter and stuff. It's showing, it's just not registering on here.
Okay,
So.
all right then. Okay, so we'll figure all that stuff out.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Curtis Brown said I need Doodle's HVAC phone number. Hey man, it's on our rankings tomorrow when they drop. It's on there. It's on there.
Curtis Brown. It's on the sponsorship sign in the end zone.
Yeah. And it's also right here, 901-623-0872. 901-623-0872.
Call him at 1 a.m.
Hey, 12th Region Sports advertising is paying off, man. It's paying off.
Yes, it is. It does.
All right. Jimmy, do you have a Grippo Say What You Gotta Say moment here? Just say what you gotta say, brother. Make it quick, though. We gotta go fast. We've been on.
Well, let's say mine till I get someone back on here so we can talk to him. I think me and you talked about this Friday night, so I want to make sure he's on the line.
Just go ahead and say it now. Just get it out.
All right.
Cooley, see it. Go ahead. And
No,
say
it ain't Cooley. It ain't Cooley.
Oh,
Logan. Listen, I love you to death, man. I truly do. I hope you're watching this. Please double check whenever you send something to make sure it's all right, so you don't have to text me at 7 a.m. and ask me to edit it on Facebook. Love you, man.
All right, let's go around the horn here. Doodlebug, what's your Grippo? Say what you gotta say, man.
Well, mine is going to the Kentucky Wildcats.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man. Their defense is good. I mean, defense is good. But, guys, why, Stoops, why you keep going getting these transfer quarterbacks that's, okay, they've been to Texas A&M, they've been to Penn State, why'd they leave? It's a reason. Because it wasn't because y'all gave them more money. It's because they couldn't win. They couldn't keep winning. They couldn't win. They couldn't keep that starting job. And it's showing. I mean, Kentucky should have won that game yesterday. I mean, it's 4th and whatever it is on the 20, and you take a sack. Throw the ball up. don't matter if you throw an interception. It's 4th down. Come on. And Stoops. Can Tavy get some clock? And can Boyle get some clock? I mean, come on. Just get it in. Just get it in. Like, just do it. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, all right, Jimmy. Jimmy's on the. He's on the. When it comes to Kentucky football, he's got every comment. Boom, 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 boom.
I love it.
So I'm gonna real quick before we get to Hazlett. This is his segment. This is his sponsor segment. This is not my Grippos, but I want to shout out Hazlett, dude. What he's doing with those Grippos and going around and listen. He's doing this on his own dime, his own money, everything. Yep. This is all him. He's doing it, and he's a big part of what we do, man. And
can I get some Grippos?
Listen, most of you all, most of everybody that knows Hazlett thinks he's a butthole or a jerk.
True.
There's some truth to it, but the people that know him like we do know the other side of him.
Yeah.
And, one of the most loyal friends you can have. If he's got your back, he's got your back. If he don't like you, he don't like you. And he does a lot for kids and does a lot of things for people. And people don't know what he does. So anyway, Hazlett, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for all you do. And he'll go broke helping people. Trust me. I text him like, dude, like, how much is this stuff costing you? He's like, don't worry about it. That's just how he is. So, but anyway, appreciate the heck out of you. So here's my Grippos thing. You guys, when you watch these shows and you watch these pick-ems and you watch us go backwards and forwards about Power Fives and stuff, remember, we're just guys. We're just having fun. Never nothing personal. We all love each other. We love you guys. So don't ever take anything we say for like serious or anything like that. Just want to remind people we all are doing this for fun. So just throwing that out there. Like, don't ever take it too serious. Okay. So when we're talking about your team, we're not hating. We're just talking. Okay. Just throwing it out there. All right. Hazlett, what's your best to say? I got to remind people that sometimes.
Hey, I just reminded them too, Kenny.
You gotta say the line.
Oh yeah, always. Before Chris goes, the thoughts and opinions of the guests on 12th Region Sports Network are not always the thoughts and opinions of 12th Region Sports Network.
Hey, yeah, he said before Chris goes, he just had this nice thing said about Chris. He said before Chris goes.
It's not the thoughts and opinion of the guest. Just say the thoughts and opinions of Chris Hazlett does not reflect 12th Region Sports.
Oh.
But listen, I'm gonna be honest. As 12th Region as a whole, this week 4 through 6 is going to be real exciting for 12th Region. It's kind of what we've been waiting for. We got a lot of things to talk about. Is Boyle County the Alabama of old, or are they the Alabama of new? Is PC going to take over the top? Lincoln's in your Power 5. You got Danville, undefeated. We got a lot of great games, a lot of stuff going on. So get out and support these kids in the next few weeks, because in a flash of an eye, they're gone. They're either going to work or they're going to college, and you got your next group coming through. Enjoy these kids, these programs while you got them.
Hey, now. Why has Hazlett said Alabama 3 times and pointed at like we ain't seen you point towards Alabama and Florida State? Or just say we're back.
Hey,
that's all I've seen on Facebook is we're back.
Ain't no we back. We listen, we had one bad year last year. We got the wrong Hey, just like you said with Kentucky, we got the wrong quarterback.
True.
Hey,
that's changed. That's changed. But listen, when you on College Game Day, you're on ESPN, whatever. Just like, some people around the area are talking about Boyle. This is the only team that they are really talking about on college football. What's happened to Alabama? What's happened to Alabama? Alabama will be just fine. It's week 1 and 2. Come on. I mean, give the guys a couple games. Let them see what they can do. Listen, my guys just know how to take care of business. It ain't got nothing to do with Alabama sucking. It's my guys know how to take care of business.
Legend ain't having that on Paul Feinbaum. Legends been jumped off
I
the
didn't
roof.
get one.
Hey,
Jimmy, one time,
the
real
first
quick.
thing I done on Twitter is I said, blitz, no blitz.
Yeah, I saw it. Jimmy, just for old time's sake, let's bring up the Kenny's hot seat. Just to make sure we get a good look at that.
Oh, he fumbled.
All right, there you go. Just so y'all can get a good
That button. That button right there. That button.
That button's on the hot seat.
Yeah. That button's
right.
gonna put somebody's eye out, boy.
All right, and then
kids don't walk next to Cool Kenny.
Jimmy,
if he's got that on, that button is fly
and
anytime.
Jimmy, just for one last time, because this is my day, we'll close the show with the best graphic ever made.
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
No. But it is my birthday, so I didn't get no grippos, dog.
I didn't even know when your birthday was.
Listen, after that first picture,
I don't recall a couple weeks ago you making a big deal out of my birthday, Kenny.
Well, because I didn't know it was your birthday.
Exactly. I didn't know it was your birthday, so
I keep up with one birthday. You know whose that is? Mine.
Oh.
Hey,
no
Kenny,
Teslas, no collars, just yours.
Yeah, just mine, man. I don't give a about nobody else's birthday.
Kenny, after that first and last picture, you might want to stay out of those grippos for a while.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm gonna say that hot seat picture too.
For his record though, that was 2 years. That was last year and the year before. So
it ain't got much better, brother. All right, guys. Hey, it's been a good show, man. I appreciate you all. Appreciate Jimmy for running the controls tonight. Seemed like everything went good. Here we go. Look at that. Let's boom. What's your Venmo or Cash App? Let's hook him up for his birthday. Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Well, forgot my birthday was in May.
Hey, but request money from him. Don't send him money. Request money from him.
Well, you'll be in bad shape today. I can just go ahead and tell you right now, you're in bad shape. But anyway, Jimmy, go full screen there for us. Us four. Not that.
Oh, I got you. Hold on a second. It'll take me a little bit to get there. Who got it?
Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate you all. How much time's the game left there, Doodlebug?
Minute 59. Baltimore just fumbled, and now Buffalo's got it on the goal line, down 8 on the 1 yard line.
All right, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll do this again next week and see what's going on with the games.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt you.
Go.
Hey, I just got one thing. Next week, Cooley. Try to join us next week, Cooley. Cooley's really knowledgeable about this high school football, and I like having the conversations when Cooley's on here.
Well, I know Cooley's MIA, man. He went to the World War 100 dirt track racing this weekend. And
he's everywhere.
I don't know. He let's see. Happy birthday from me and Everest Whitaker. All right. So, all right. But anyway, yeah, I'll get with Cooley. It keeps getting
bigger and bigger and bigger.
I've only got how much time I got left. I only got 36 minutes left, or 37 minutes, or whatever it is. I don't know. My math's not real good. So I'm gonna go enjoy these last 37 minutes with my
Cattleman's Roadhouse.
Cattleman's Roadhouse. They give me these cups, man, and anyway, go 49ers, go Cards, go
Vols, go Bengals.
Hey, I will say this, y'all. I was on the Somerset live stream for the football game, and of course
we know.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah, but you wasted about 20 minutes on it.
Yeah.
Did I? But did I tell you what I said at the end of the live stream when it's time for me to go on doing something else?
No, we had to hear about you being thirsty. For 20 minutes.
I did talk about it. Anyway, so at the end of the live stream, I was like, it's time for me to go back down on the field. I said, hey, you do know my son plays for Rockcastle. And they're like, yeah. I said, go Rockets, and hung it up.
Oh.
Oh, so anyway, I guess that's a good way to end the show, right? Anyway,
we won't be welcome back to Somerset.
it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. It's just like Lincoln County. They know I love them. Go Admirals. See you guys.